but he saw me through them better than I would have managed on my own. So in a way, they were a blessing because I got to meet Swami. The commitment to your happiness and to bringing you up from any situation that can lead you to some form of darkness, etc. So, the protective aura of his is just amazing.
You came to him because you thought you're not in a position to speak well, but today you are one of the persons known for participating in TV debates. He told you that your life is going to shine, and probably you would have never imagined that, one day you'd be doing the things that you're doing today.
Yeah, I didn't know what to imagine, but I was happy to hear that it was a very positive thing that he said, obviously, that I make your future very bright. These are the words he said more than once. So I was obviously, but I had until about 20 years ago, that was 30 years after, I was still not sure of my speech. I was still having a problem. And like 35 years ago, it was still bad. I was called for some interview and I was quite well known as a person who was doing advertisements, and they asked me a question and I got stuck and I was like, oh, and everybody noticed that. And they even used it in the, to be shown. I wish they had edited it. So, I had my moments. Mostly I was not very good and I would get very, very conscious of the fact that I have this problem. So because I got conscious of the fact, the vicious circle would start. And, some people asked me how long did it take? I said about, over 30 years. With ups and downs. There was a constant improvement, but this is how it had to be done. But here is the deal. Swami gave me so much more that I couldn't be bothered. Oh, this is interesting. There's a gentleman who's a clairvoyant, who's like an astrologer, soothsayer, the people who do a calculation. So he would ask you, his name was actually Mr. Chauhan. He lived in Old Delhi, somewhere near the Sitaram, the bazaar, and he must have passed away 25 years ago. So he would ask your name, he would ask your jat, what is jat? Dharma or something. Then he would write the time and something else, and then he would start to talk about you. And he would be on the dot. He would tell you things that he had no way of knowing. Like even if you'd been buying shoes a lot, he would be able to tell you that. So he observed my stammer also, and he said, oh, you have a stammer, so I'll give you something. So he asked me to wear a pendant with 4 of the pearls around my neck. And also gave me a mantra, which is a Bij mantra, 3.5 lines, which he said you need to say 2 times a day. I said, okay. So I said, but I'm already wearing the locket of Sai Baba. He says, but I'm different. I'm a human being. I'm an astrologer. He's an avatar. That is from the avatar. This is what he told me. So even he knew who was, senior and big. He said, that is an avatar's business. What he's given you, he's an avatar. I'm giving you something from my calculation. So I kind of wore it for a while, but I didn't feel very, very comfortable with 4 more of the pearls hanging around, under my shirt. So I was doing the meditation a little bit, and I would do the mantra that he had asked me to do. For a few weeks I went on. Then I had a dream of Swami, and I heard Swami say, I couldn't see him. I heard him say, I believe you are doing another spiritual exercise for your stammer, for your speech problem. I said, yes, sir. He said, discontinue it. I said, okay. So I stopped.
Oh.
I don't know. He didn't want any interference or whatever. I don't know. But I immediately stopped. I said, okay, I'm happy to take my time. I'm in no hurry to fast forward my recovery.
He was looking after your life, and stammering was a very little problem now. And wherever your life had to go, it was going. I think unexpected things were happening in your life. You got many interesting breaks, right?
I think somewhere Swami found a way for me. Swami found a way for someone with my situation. So I endorsed products like ghee, yogurt, whatever, cola, suitings, shirtings, ice cream, this, that, and this. So I worked on that. So I just had to face the camera. I didn't have to speak. So he sent me into an arena where I didn't have to fight the lions or the gladiators, but I had to just be nice and clean, shaved and whatever, showered, and smile. And Swami is not going to let go of a person who has placed his faith in him, or where Swami has decided that, okay, this is my devotee, I'm going to look after him. This is how it works.